What do you do to deal with stress in your life?
Personally, when I wake up a little bit early and I start reading the Bible, I think when God speaks to me in the morning, it kind of just, I start off with God, right there with me, and then that just kind of allows my day to start off correctly, and I'm praying throughout the day. But I still get stressed, and I feel like physical activity is a big thing for me. I go play sports, or I run, or do something like that, and that really just helps me just relax.
What kinds of personalities are hard for you to work with?
The ones that I feel like I don't mesh with the best are the ones that are kind of like the kind of arrogant, or like very self-confident ones that are like, I know exactly what I'm talking about, I'm always right, and like they're not really like team players, and like I would want to, like, I myself, like, I'm I'm a leader, but like I don't try and say like I'm always right, I'm doing this, and like you don't have any say, and like I want to hear what everyone has to say. And when these guys come in and they're like, I'm all that, it's not, just, it rubs me the wrong way, because they're not willing to listen and get better ideas from people around them or below them.
This job involves a great deal of small group collaboration and interaction with your RA small group. What would you contribute to the group, and what would you need from them?
I think to that group, I would bring, just for fun, like laughter and just like funniness. And I think besides that, I would just, I would always be thinking about ways to improve relationships with the residents, or with the other RAs itself, and just get good ideas when dealing with situations. Like, oh, I just handled this situation, like this is how I did it and it worked out well. Like, people can learn, and I can learn from them what, like, they can teach me from people that have been RAs before. And so this would be my first time. I would have to be learning a lot of things that they could teach me from their past experience.
You have to plan an educational, even for a freshman male, freshman female hall. It's September. What needs to be addressed?
I think that what needs to be addressed are the rules that in September, it's like right in the beginning, and like, okay, we're just starting off. The rules, the curfews, the fun that you can have on campus, and just the ridiculousness. I think that the sports and the teams and the like the club teams or the intramurals, and then all the just the activities that we'll be doing earlier on. Like, this activity would probably be something like we all gather together, we have like hamburgers outside or over at the grill or whatever. And I think that would be kind of just like a bonding thing, like we just explain, like how things are going to work over the course of the year with, CLOMs and with RA, meetings and stuff like that.
What area do you feel called to work in, and why?
Is this for like my future, or?
Probably.
I think I myself am an English major, and I really just want to write. And I feel that God's given me a talent for that, and because of that, I want to go into to writing professionally for like television or for movies. And I feel like God has given me a love of Christ and a love of the English language, so I'm able to incorporate both of those into the media today.
What are some strategies you use to organize your time, and how do you prioritize your tasks?
Usually I have a list of things. I have little sticky notes, and I write down what I need to do and what date they're due. And so the ones that are due the earliest, I usually get those done first. And the ones that are projects, I have to just do those in parts. And I feel like I just make sure that I'm never waiting to the very last day to do everything. I have to just put things that are due earlier on first, and not just the easier ones first. And I think that's how I usually just set it up.
What does integrity mean to you? How do you live a life of integrity, and give examples?
I think that a life of integrity is a life spent where even behind closed doors, you're always doing what you know is right. And I think that integrity involves never being, or doing your best never to be hypocritical. When your word, what you say, your yes be yes and your no be no, and let that be exactly what you do, and be Christ-like at all times. And I think that if you say, like, if you tell someone that you don't drink, and then like you go drink somewhere else, but like the person that you told didn't know that you drank, it's still, you've lost some of your integrity because you said that you didn't do that one thing, but you actually did in behind closed doors.
Why should we select you?
I think that you should select me because I'm a leader. I'm fun. I'm outgoing. I have lots of boldness in me. I'm spiritually. I feel that God has spiritually made me strong in these past few semesters in college, and I'm able to lead and guide. And I've had leadership positions before where I was in a director of a summer camp, and that summer camp, I used to be a counselor, and I became a director, which meant I was over all the counselors, which were my friends. And they all thought they could take advantage of the fact that we were just buddy-buddy. But like, I learned that I had to separate friendships from responsibility. And I think that that is a huge thing. So I'm able to take my job seriously and follow the rules. And even though it might not make me the cool guy.
Are you available for RA training in August?
Yes.
That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.